And good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. This is Rob Gearing from the 2K Profit System. I'm one of the founding partners of the 2K Profit System. And we just had our big launch party last week. This is our first week settling in with our 4 steps of success of the 2K Profit System. And so it's been a pretty crazy week. There's a lot of advertising flying out there, a lot of new people coming in. I'd like to say hi to everybody who's watching this on Facebook live from wherever they're seeing it because it's been shared to a few places. I'd like to say hi to everybody in the group tonight. We have Dale, we have Vicky, we have Tina, we have Carlene, Susan, Rahima, Anna. Hi, how you doing, Anna? If you haven't had a chance to hit the chat button on the bottom of your screen, you can say hi to us then over there in chat mode. Want to make sure you can hear me okay. Here comes Gunther. That is awesome. I'd also like to say hi to Latricia. Same thing. Make sure everybody who I'm calling out says hi in the chat. So just hit the chat button on the bottom of your screen that opens up that right hand column so you can tell us where you're from. David, Ray, Coach Tim, welcome to the party. Glenn, Tony, iPhone. So, iPhone, you can tell us who you are. Anna from the UK, absolutely awesome. And Gunther. All righty. So, that's some introductory comments. So, really, I don't have too much to start off with. We're going to turn it over to Vicky here pretty quick. I just wanted to thank everybody for an awesome launch party. Thank everybody for our continued growth of the 2K profit system and all the various parts that are within it. Um, and I just appreciate everybody's efforts. And we're going to continue to work on making things bigger and better and stronger. We want to make sure that you have the best experience with us. So if you're not, and if you're actually here and not a member of the 2K Profit System, we want to say, get back to the person who invited you. That's a great starting point because that'll then get you into our WOW chat, which is a very important place. And we've taken safeguards in the last week. There you go. Thanks, Tina, for the visual there. We have taken a lot of safeguards in our 2K Profit System chat at WOW to make sure that everybody's safe, everybody's protected. We kind of beefed up our policies and procedures, so to speak, there, so everybody has the best experience. And we also want to get you folks active there, and in a good way, by asking questions. We want to know how you're doing with the 2K profit system. What are your obstacles? Um, good questions to help move you along the steps and help you in your in your pursuit of generating great quality leads, following up with them, and cashing that into income. That's how we do it. We do it a couple of different ways. It's called positioning. That's what you do through your 4 steps. Set up through your third step. That's where you set up your lead capture page and your list, and all important list. The gold's in the list, my friends. Leads Leap is very important. So once you are positioned and set up, and then the third prong is advertising. And we have, our great co-op, which is running right now and generating tons of leads and new members into the 2K profit system. We have our traffic on demand, which is something you can do right now. The co-op is locked until we do our September run, but traffic on demand is always open. And any other ways that you can get the word out, like I mentioned to Carlene before we got started here. It's just about marketing is as simple as getting the word out. Internet marketing is getting the word out through the internet. There's also social media. Some people send postcards. Some people put a thing on their car, that says, hey, they figure out they maybe get a domain. You guys could go out and you could buy yourself a domain for the 2K profit system for your referral URL, for your lead capture page, probably most importantly. And somebody who's passing you on the freeway could take a picture, go home later on, and there's your next there's the next person that drives a massive results into their business, which will obviously benefit you. You just never know the power of one. The next person that could make the hugest impact in your business, in your life, it could happen in the next 5 minutes. So that's what's at stake when we talk about getting the word out. So that's my opening salvo. I'm going to turn it over to Vicky for inspiration and motivation. She's been doing the 12-part series, The Network Marketing Mindset. This is week 3 of that. And yes, we are a network marketing company. I'm going to use those dirty words, network marketing. We are, and there is a certain mindset to be successful in this arena. And Vicky's going to give you some super great secrets. So I'm going to turn it over to Vicky right now for her piece, and then it'll come back to me, and we'll talk about the steps a little bit. All right, go over to you, Vicky.
Hello and good evening, everyone. Tonight's week 3 network marketing mindset topic is consistency over perfection. The silent power of habit. The idea of consistency over perfection is so powerful because it fundamentally shifts our focus from the outcome to the process. We often admire the final product, the finished painting, the successful business, the toned physique, and forget the countless small, deliberate steps it took to get there. Perfection is an illusion. It's a finish line that always seems to move further away. But consistency, that's a habit you can build. Think of it this way. Our brains are hardwired for efficiency. They crave routines and repeatable actions because they use less energy. When you consistently perform a small action, you are literally training your brain to make that action automatic. It goes from a decision you have to actively make, like, do I have time to post this today, to something you do, like brushing your teeth. This is where real freedom comes from. You're no longer battling your own motivation or willpower every single day. The habit takes over, and that frees up your mental energy to focus on bigger and more complex problems in your business. Building trust and momentum. Consistency doesn't change you, it changes how others perceive you. In business, especially in network marketing or any field built on relationships, people are looking for reliability. They want to know you're in it for the long haul. When you show up every day, not just with a big splashy announcement, but with small helpful posts, a quick check-in, or a consistent follow-up, you're signaling to your network that you're trustworthy. You're demonstrating that you're not a flash in the pan. This builds silent trust with your prospects and your team. This is the very essence of momentum. Momentum isn't a sudden burst of speed. It's a result of steady, increasing force. Each consistent action is a small push forward. In the beginning, these pushes may feel insignificant, like you're nudging a massive boulder. But as you keep pushing, the boulder starts to roll. It picks up speed, and soon it feels less like you're pushing and more like you're simply guiding it. This is when the business starts to feel effortless, not because the work has stopped, but because the work has become second nature. The minimum viable action. A great way to apply this principle is to focus on what I call the minimum viable action. We often get overwhelmed because we look at our to-do list and think we have to do it all perfectly. Instead, ask yourself, what is the absolute smallest, most impactful action I can take today? Maybe it's not creating a perfect 3-minute video. Maybe it's just sending a 2-sentence text to a prospect. Maybe it's not writing a full blog post. It's just sharing a quick thought on a social media. By focusing on these minimum viable actions, you remove the emotional and mental hurdles that stop you from starting. You get a win, no matter how small, and that win generates positive momentum for the next day. The secret isn't in what you do perfectly, but in what you refuse to skip. It's the daily, non-negotiable commitment to the tiny things that move the needle. and ultimately builds the business of your dreams. The action step this week is to identify one specific income producing action, like reaching out to 5 people, following up on 3 conversations, or creating one piece of valuable content, and commit to doing it every single day. Do not skip it, even for a single day. The why beyond the business. This action isn't just about growing your business, it's about building a better you. The why behind this isn't just to make more money or gain more customers. It is to cultivate the foundational skill of personal integrity. When you commit to small action and follow through on it, you're proving to yourself that you are reliable. You are building a powerful trust relationship with the most important person in your life, yourself. This is a life philosophy that extends far beyond your career. It's the same principle that helps you save for a down payment, train for a marathon, or learn a new language. You don't become a great artist by painting a single masterpiece. You become one by painting every day, even when the work is messy and uninspired. You don't build great relationships by having one perfect conversation. You build it through 1,000 small, consistent acts of kindness and communication. By embracing this simple principle, you're stepping off the treadmill of waiting for motivation and onto a path of creating it. You are learning that success isn't a grand event, but a series of small, intentional choices made every single day. This week, by committing to one simple action, you're not just moving your business forward, you're forging the character and discipline that will define your entire life. The recommended ebook for this week is from our Great Life back office, and it is the Art of Consistency ebook. They say that trust is the most important thing you can earn with other people, and that is definitely the truth. Trust is a major component of the things you can give to someone else. Let's explore why, and let's help you become the consistent person you can be. You, Rob.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, Vicky. What a great job. Let's give it up for Vicky. That was just wonderful stuff. And this is what you get here at the 2K Profit System every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And we have many weeks to go. So we have 4 weeks, 4 through 12 on this great topic of the network marketing mindset, which is much different than what people expect online internet business to be. It's such a broader, richer pursuit that we do that needs this type of training. So thank you, Vicky. So I'm going to go into screen share now. We're going to start talking about the 4 steps. I'm going to do, Jared's unavailable tonight. He's got some really important system things he's working on. Maybe we can make some more announcements down the road, getting things even better in the back house, so to speak, of the 2K Profit System. So we let him do his technical work for sure. So I'm going to cover step 1. I'm going to do step 2. I'm going to talk about it's a little bit about step 3. Then, well, you know what, Susan, I think maybe I'll have you do. I know that I just changed this on the fly. Maybe you do 3 and 4. You're really great at the lead sleep stuff, and then I can come back and do the traffic and the bonuses. Are you good with that, Susan?
Just, is it gonna be just from your, you gonna screen share the whole time?
It's up to you. Do you want me to do it that way? Is that better for you? Where I would
Yeah,
screen share
I
and
think that's
you'll
more seamless than
more
switching.
seamless. Okay,
Yeah.
then we will do that. I'm going to go to screen share now. All righty, here we go. We're going to go to screen share and the 2K Profit System. So first, we want to log in, and we also want to tell people that I would say of all the sales pages that I've had over the years, this one this one converts very well. Now we can, we have a bridge page capability with the 2K Profit System. But this little sucker here, I don't know how many signups I got today. I think it was 8 or 9 or something like that. It converts. It's got a video on it. It's got all kinds of great stuff, testimonials, information. There's more testimonials. It's really got a lot going on in a good way. But it does lead people right to see where it says create your free account. So it's working very well. We're very, very happy with that. I was testing before and I came right back to it in my own personal funnel because it works. We want you to do things that work, and it works in paid traffic for sure, 100%. I have back tested that and I'm currently testing it now. So, and again, if you're not a member of the 2K Profit System and you're watching this, get back to the person who invited you, or where you're seeing this, or however you came, who brought it to your attention, and join up. It's free to join in the beginning. It's not a free opportunity, but it's free to join us to learn about how we put this all together. So there's the first step. The second step is be able to log in. Please, just a public service announcement, a PSA. Please get your email cleaned up and organized. So when so that you are able then to find things. Like a lot of people join and they're like, I can't find the email because they have so much email. So we have to be in charge of our business, and one of those functions is having a business email that is very reliable. So because what's going to happen when you join the 2K Profit System, your password is going to be emailed to you. You can always use forgot password, but it's just one of those. It's one of those things. Email is important, still important. It's not the end all be all in business, but it's a tool, and it's important that all of our tools are in order, so to speak. All right, so I'm going to log in, and it's really then basically just take a look at the screen in front of you, right? Start here. Okay, step 1, 2, 3, 4, traffic and bonuses. So it couldn't be, you don't want to go to start in bonuses. You don't want to start in step 3. It's commonsensical. You always want to start at the start. And the start is right here, the welcome video, and then some choices that you can make. You can book a call right away with either your sponsor or I'm the default guy. But I will tell you this when it comes to calls. It's not a game. Okay. So when somebody books an appointment with me, I have a questionnaire as part of my Calendly booking calendar, which we recommend all you guys are, if you're following us, you are coaches in training, because one of the most lucrative things one of the most lucrative online businesses is an online marketing coach. And this is a coach in a box business that's done for you. You don't have to put all these coaching products together. They're all here and available, ready to go, that you then put out there as part of your coaching business and profit from it. It's that simple. It's a franchise that's already pre-built. But we got our Big Mac, we got our fish, we got our fries, But just like McDonald's, there's a monetary investment. Nobody's going to give you a McDonald's restaurant for nothing. Nobody's going to give you something like this for nothing. How would that make sense? How is that person then making a living, right? We have to kind of sometimes use, just like steps 1, 2, and 3, and 4, we have to use common sense when it comes to expectations and what business is about, okay? So booking a call could be with your sponsor, it could be me, but I will verify that call. So I will send you a text message that you will need to respond to. I will also read the answers to my questions. And if they are people trying to be funny, comedians, it's just some crazy answer to a very clear question, no, I will cancel that appointment. I did one today. I canceled it. I don't have time for games anymore. I just don't. I'm here to help and support the team to become successful and potentially become 6-figure earners in this industry. I don't have time for games. I don't have time for people playing and jerking my chain. Nor do my certified coaches. Anybody who's completed the 2K Profit System and is advertising should set up the Calendly and be able to book that first call. That first call is very important, that it's the sponsor. So if you haven't done that in your steps, I highly recommend it. I'm the backup player. I come into the system deeper. I come more into play when they get past step 1, definitely into step 2, choosing their Genesis Legacy choice, which we'll talk about in a minute. But it's very important, I think, in this initial call that it's the sponsor. But if they're not available or haven't set that up, I am definitely willing to talk to any serious candidates. That's part of closing, helping close the deal, and also teaching people the art of the deal, how to close the deal. Joining the Facebook group, most people do really good at. So that's an easy step. Joining WOW app, most people do very good at. And once you join WOW app, your sponsor, or me, but your sponsor should, because they'll get notified when you join. They should be able to put you in our chat and welcome you. We have a great welcome message, for sure. And then uploading your photo that goes into when somebody looks up who their sponsor is, it can see a nice picture of their sponsor. And then we go to set up step one. So that's pretty cut and dry there. And then once you do WOW app, that's your first program that you're joining within the system. Put in your ID. So you would do, for example, you would find out your referral ID for WOW app. Okay. So when you log in, this would be completely an empty box. I just have to delete that out of there. My deleter's not deleting right now. Okay. Oh, maybe I'll hit reset. Maybe we don't allow you. Yeah. Boy, these programmers are smart. So you put in your, then you just put in your WOW referral ID, hit save, and note then that the link populates for you. All you have to do is figure out what that referral ID is. WOW app will give you a link in your profile, and the link has something that after, like, see where it says GH Camry, then after that, it sometimes gives some more information. Sometimes people mistake that for their referral ID. It's not. It ends right after that W, there, and the slash. That is your proper WOW app referral ID. Okay, so that's a pretty easy one. So always read. We want to read, below. You want to do your welcome posts in both the chat and the group, the Facebook group, the WOW chat. And then here are some, these are some things that at this point you can take a look at if you're interested. You have how to use the Calendly calendar. That may be something you revisit once you're set up. We have a fast start guide. I think that would be good for somebody new. The ongoing task list. And I think those are probably the ones that I would highlight in this introductory step. Then we move to my favorite, my primary business opportunity that I joined in October of 2023. Yes, I'm not an opportunity hopper. I've been with something more than 1 year. Yay, give it up for, and I plan on being here for a long time. So if you're hesitant about step one, I'd like to know why. Have you watched my video? I don't know if you can see now since I'm on screen share. I have my cherry blaster I was tired this afternoon. I thought, how am I going to get through this meeting? Right? I thought, we have a great product in Great Life. It's Cherry Blaster. We get a tub, it's a powder, put a little scoop in a bottle of water, shake it up. Oh my goodness. You'll talk like me. You'll be like, bah, 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 bah. No, I'm teasing. But you'll feel very energetic, whether it's talking, whether it's getting a marketing task done, or whatever you need to do. I'm going to take a little sip right now. Good stuff. Great cherry flavor. So that's, and when you join Great Life Worldwide, you can pick your product. You can pick Cherry Blaster. They'll give it to you for free. By joining Great Life Worldwide, you get a product for free. And that's all explained in this welcome video right here. And then the crazy part is we get paid on the free product. If I'm sponsoring somebody, they join, they pick a free product, I get paid up to $44. Up to $44 of that $49 initial fee. So my new person's getting a free product. They're getting access to our savings club, and and commissions are paid out to 80-90% level. That's unheard of in this industry. It's unheard of. So you're really coming in at a great time. If you have any hesitance about joining Great Life Worldwide, $49 for your first month, you get a free product. $20 each month after that, you get access to the digital library. I'll show you the course that Vicki talked about tonight. I mean, it's a no-brainer, but I'm sensing there's hesitance in the ranks because the old step one was my site, TL2I, free to join, click, make a few pennies. No, this is where we need everybody to go right here. This is where we're setting you up into things that, again, we want to give people opportunities and potential to earn a six-figure income. And I know that sounds like a hypey thing. And when I talk hype, I'm not going to tell you that's going to be easy. I'm not going to tell you all you got to do is join and you're going to have a 6-figure, deposit appear in your account. No, but we're going to work together. You're going to have the foundation. You're going to have everything you need, and you're going to learn from those that have done it how to do it. That you're looking at the system. You're looking at it. So definitely watch this video. It's probably even more passionate than what I'm doing tonight, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of insight into Great Life. And tonight I'm going to take you into the back office a little bit more. Every week I want to do a little something, something. So let me hit continue and let me log in. And you just remember, when you join Great Life, your referral ID is a number. No, it's not. I'm sorry. Why did I say that? No, we all are assigned a number. Your referral ID is not a number, actually. So but I'm going to go ahead and log in because we need that for login. And let me show you where the digital products we're at. In the left-hand column, digital products access opens up into a new window. It opens up into a new window, and you have to set up an account. So if you're new to Great Life and you haven't done this yet, your email is your email that you use to join Great Life Worldwide. Your password is, if you haven't set it up yet, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I believe. Let's count the digits. As I end 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I would change that to something else, and you can do that by just clicking Forgot Password, and that'll allow you to change it. So this is a separate account. Okay, so once you're in Great Life, you have a couple of separate accounts that you're going to accumulate, and one of them is, we're going to talk tonight about the digital products. So once I click just to access from my back office from this point here, then I come here, and whether I change my password or not, I told you what the password is. We sign in, and it just takes a minute to load. And we're going to go find tonight's ebook. We're going to find the consistency, the art of consistency. I'm having trouble reading my writing. So you get a full look at all the digital courses that you get. And this is a health and wellness company. So wait a minute, what's all this digital stuff? Yeah. They also went crazy with digital and a savings club, which maybe we'll talk about next week a little bit more, because there's a lot, and I want to give time for the other segments of this. So how to effectively share the Great Life opportunity. Okay, you could also apply that to how to effectively share the 2K Profit System opportunity, because remember, we promote the 2K Profit System to bring people into Great Life, right? I want you guys to say that 3 times and remember that. That's what a front end, back end marketing system is. That's what I teach. Okay. So this is all your kind of onboarding, new team member training, some great stuff. And then we scroll down, and for that $20 monthly membership, remember $49 for the first month, $20 for each additional month, you're getting access to your life coaching library, if you will. Now, hopefully I can find this. There's so much stuff. I can search for it though. I'm going to search for the art of consistency. Art of.
It's the first
helpful.
one in the line.
Oh, thanks, Vicki. So I don't need to search for it. But if I needed to, what an easy way. So yeah, look at it. It's right there. The art of consistency. So you just click on it. It opens this up. It loads it. And here we go. We go through it. We go through it. So this is your homework assignment, everybody. A, to get serious about the 2K Profit System. Join Great Life Worldwide. Let's get you placed. Let's get you onboarded. And if you're already in, I want everybody next week maybe to tell us a little bit about what they learned from the art of consistency. Maybe that's something we can do going forward. So it's not going to take you that long. It looks like it's a lot of words, but it's only 60 pages, and there's pictures and stuff too. So I want everybody to go through this, because this is part of the mindset, right? Part of the network marketer's mindset is to have consistency. And there's nothing better than the art of consistency. So definitely wanted to share that. And I think I'm going to also show you the Cherry Blaster product. So I'm just going to go to greatlifeworldwide.com and we're going to look at products. So if you're thinking about a product when you choose your free product, here's Dr. Mike. We love Dr. Mike. He's part of our team too. Cherry Blaster is right here. Powerful energy, endurance, clinically tested, stamina, focus and clarity, performance. It's a proprietary formula. We can also, and you can get this all from your sponsor's website. You can be a customer too, but we're marketers, right? So you're going to get preferred pricing, including the free product and future preferred pricing. So it's very important we understand that. But you can also go out and secure customers too, and get paid in that way as well. But we're going to learn a little bit more about Cherry Blaster by clicking on Learn More. Our member price is $39. Our customer price is $49. Okay. We're going to give you one of these for free if you choose this as what you want. So we're almost giving you a free membership because in my math says I've only now paid $10 to join Great Life Worldwide, $20 each additional month after that for that humongous digital library that we just looked at. But this is unbelievable. Electrolytes, energy, performance electrolytes, focused back by research. Then you can look at the clinical research. So if your family says, it's just fake, it's no good, it's not, you can look at the clinic. Not that our family would ever do that or our friends. But man, we just look at there's the ingredients. I don't see sugar. I don't see caffeine. I don't see some kind of artificial food coloring that makes it red. I don't see any of that. I see good things. Now there is a natural caffeine. Before you say, "Well, Rob, there's caffeine right there," there's different formats. And caffeine, in and of itself, isn't a bad thing. It's just the excess of anything, actually. So natural caffeine, definitely a cool thing. And vitamin B12, vitamin B6. I've always been a big fan of B12. That's definitely a source of energy. But just getting all this natural energy, and you don't crash, and you just feel good. And that's my recommended product. If you're considering your free product, I really highly, highly recommend it because I use it. It's on my auto ship order that I do every month. Yeah, I've even sent out samples to people throughout the United States. Great reception to that. You get 20 servings in a little tub. It's really a cool thing. So let me come back to the 2K profit system here. So that's some information about Great Life. The comp plan is just unbelievable. It's just crazy. So you can read that. And then we have a lot of additional things. Our team is called Great Life Worldwide. So when you come aboard, you're locking into some additional, you're getting training on top of training. You're going to be with a lot of successful people. And the more successful people we hang with, the more money, we can have, hanging as well, if we're hanging our money up somewhere. So following successful people makes you successful. And I always say the greatest leaders in the world were once the greatest followers. Don't try to think you got this all figured out until you figure it out with us, and then go out and lead and take on the world, so to speak. All right. So that's Great Life. All right. We're going to move on to step 2. And I promised I would spend some time on the Genesis Legacy Vault. So it's pretty cut and dry. Unbelievable digital products. Okay, you can watch Jared's video that he did. You can read about the comp plan. You can check out the upgrade chart and how commissions are paid for this. And you can go through all this reading here and all the great bonuses that you're going to get too by coming forward with us. We offer financing in the whole 9 yards. But the key here is to understand that what you buy into is what you're going to earn. So we always recommend mastery. Now, I know $2,000 is not anything to sneeze at, but do you want to do this or do you not want to do this? Do you want to continue to play around and pick away, or do you want to do this the right way so that you never have to worry about joining, getting more information and joining other people's trainings and whatnot, you lock down and you run with the pack, and you earn as you deserve. You finally can earn what you put into all this. You should get back, but you got to have the earnings vehicle, and nobody's going to give it to you for free. So let me give you an example of what you get when you come in at mastery level. And again, that's the top level. And you can choose, ultimately what you want to decide. You can start all the way beginning at pro for $100 one-time payment, um, or you can, do intermediate somewhere in the between, or go just all in. So you'll never lose a commission, because if you actually are all in, you never lose a commission. You can lose a commission in the lower packages. But let me show you what a mastery looks like. I do this when I do my one-on-one coachings. So I'm going to take you to products. Okay. I'm going to make you a believer tonight in the Genesis Legacy Vault. And I'm going to show you everything that you get. So you're getting everything a pro gets, everything advanced gets, everything elite gets, everything VIP gets, and then the mastery products, including our master classes live, which we're going to do another one tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and all the ones that we've recorded, which I think is about 12 right now. And that's going to continue to grow. It's a growing product, which is pretty cool. But let me just give you an example. I'm going to click on mastery products and choose one of these topics. So would you not like to know more about, now I'm not a super big advocate of faceless video creation, but a lot of people, that's something that they dig. We all have our different preferences. So if you were curious about that, that's something that resonates with you, take the course, but you can only take it if you're a mastery level member. This is what we call continuing education. This is part of your coaching package, which you can use on yourself and offer to other people by getting them to come forward into the 2K Profit System. So I'm going to click on it. You may think, oh, it's just a little video that Rob did or Jared did. No, it's not a little video. It is a video that has it's multiple videos. It's 20 videos on this topic. 20 videos. Faceless video lead magnet. What a lead magnet is doing things that attracting prospects to yourself like a magnet. You can do it with your own face and magnetism, or you can learn about this faceless method as well. But 20 videos. And then I was going to say something else, but I think that really says it all. So it's very deep. There's in all these topics, everything. I think we have almost 200 plus videos in the collection for all in mastery level. People that go all the way in. But I'll just play a quick one here. Video 1 is right in front of me. You're not hearing it because I didn't activate my audio. So maybe next time I'll activate my audio. But what he's going over, he's talking about trends about the faceless video and what studies have shown. And it's a great introduction, and it'll just keep going into all the subtopics: tools and pricing, choose a base creator, Canva, special mention. Canva is a marketing tool that I know a lot of marketers use. I think there's multiple courses within the 2K Profit System about Canva. So if you guys have, for my mastery level members out there, hopefully you guys are, spending a little time. We can't spend all of our time, but when we have a little bit of extra time, we should be being a product of our product, and which helps grow us in our businesses. All right. So let me come out of here. Let me go back to start here. And this is where I'm going to turn it over to Susan then for step 3. So I'm going to go ahead and click on step 3. Susan, if you want to, or I can leave my mic on too. I'm going to stay in screen share mode.
Susan McCook, and along with Rob and Jared, I co-own and helped put together this system. And one of the things that I did in that regard was to create the funnel here in step 3 using Leads Leap. And Leads Leap makes it really easy to share funnels. So even though written text probably would have been sufficient, we went a step further, and we even have a video tutorial where you can watch it and just be walked through setting it up. And Lead Sleep allows us to put in what's called a replacer. So you don't even really have to do much to the pages later on when you get more experience. You can add your picture and do more fancy stuff, but all you have to do is put in the code. It'll ask you what your link is, and you copy and paste your sales page link, or if you set up the bridge page, you can put that, and it has your links right there on the page where you can easily copy it from there. And so you just put that in there, and then boom, your page is just all ready. It's even already hooked up to your list, which you'll be walked through setting up first. So, and that will include email series, and basically you just import it, and that same thing happens. It asks you to put your relevant information in there, so it's automatically put in the emails for you. Then you have something ready to go immediately, but then later on, as you get more experience, you can go in and edit the emails and make them more personal to you and your style. But the whole idea is to give you something that you can use immediately, right away, quick setup. And we highly recommend that you use the pro membership, even though there's a free membership, because not only can you import the whole email follow-up series, you can also have access to their pro ads, where you can set up 10 ads that just are shown without you even having to add credits or anything. It's just free traffic for you. Once you set up the 10 ads, you do nothing else. You're just going to get traffic from it. And then for this, we have bonuses too. We have bonuses at every step. So this one, the first bonus is 22 professional subject lines that you can use in email ads or broadcast emails. And the second one, it requires you actually to be in Great Life and well, step by step too, because it's a longer email series. It's 120 days long. So it includes emails about everything, includes about, well, step by step and Great Life too. And so I think that's it there. And on step 4 is well, step by step. And with well, step by step, I've been in this program for, I guess, about 3 years, and it has gone through some changes. And the owner is one of the best people I've met online. He's very honest. It went from it used to be at the very, very beginning, a health product company that had one health product. And this was during the COVID pandemic, and shipping just went through the roof, and he was worldwide with that. So he decided to switch it to digital products a while back. And we have a great collection there also of great ebooks, and I consider the collection very complimentary to the one at Great Life because it's not the same, but some things are similar. And there's 2 to 4 new ebooks added every month. And by the way, this is only $28 a month, this whole program. So for step 4, the way I introduce it in the video is that you don't have to do any extra work here. All you have to do is sign up for this membership with your sponsor, put your ID in, enjoy your membership benefits, um, and then just as long as you have your ID there, you're good to go. You don't have to do anything else because you're just promoting the 2K profit system, and all your referrals are going to come to step 4 at some point. And I'm going to do the telling and selling for you in the video that they're going to watch, the same one you're going to watch if you haven't already. And so, yeah, and then they also have a savings portal where you can go in and find discounts on all kinds of things, traveling, vacations, car repairs. You want savings on getting your taxes done, food delivery. You want to go to the movies. You need a new refrigerator. I think that's enough examples. And then the latest thing that has been added for people in the United States, Canada, and Mexico is the coupons. It's at the very top, first one. And he did tell me that he was getting the programmer to work on this. There's three. There's one for the one right there for restaurants, and then there's also one for groceries and resorts. So you could get coupons for restaurants, coupons for groceries, and a deep discount at one of the resorts they're partnered with. He's going to put those other two images back on the page. He's got the programmer working on that page and a couple other pages right now. Um, and so, yeah, that's pretty much everything there that applies to us. So, that's all I have for you on well step by step. Oh, let me mention I do have a bonus for that, which is I have a rotator. And so I put your 2K profit system lead capture page in that rotator free for 30 days. And then after that 30 days, it can still be free. You just, at that point, if you want to stay in, you just help send traffic to the team page. And if I know we're short on time, but I wanted to mention too something about the viral mailers because I don't think we talk about them a lot, and people do ask a lot of questions about them. The viral mailers, if you use them consistently, they'll bring you leads, but also they're also a source of commissions because a lot of times they have uh, special deals going on. I know I've taken special deals. I know plenty of my referrals have taken them where they have like one-time offers, and some of them just have good prices on their upgrades and traffic credits, and they have start pages and other types of advertising banner ads. So that is also has been and can be for you a source of commissions as well. And also, Lead Sleep pays 50% commissions for pro members and 25% for free members. So I think that's all.
That's it. That's good. That's a lot of good stuff, Susan. So you covered the traffic. That's awesome. So, and in addition to the free traffic that Susan talked about in the mailers, and I'm a mailer owner. I happen to own TL2i Cash Mailer, so I give bonuses too. So I am definitely an advocate, and I added paid traffic to my repertoire as well years ago. So for faster results, where you get a flood of prospects coming into your business and your 2K profit system. So we have the co-op. We're going to have to change the verbiage up here because the co-op isn't within 24 to 72 hours of ordering. That's our traffic on demand. The co-op is we all pool money together and we make a major purchase that's got the best pricing, but it's not on demand, right? So you pay a little bit more, but you get it when you want it with traffic on demand, but same great quality. I don't even know. I didn't even do stats. I'm just getting so many leads and new members every day. I can't even keep track of it. I will try to come back with more specific opt-in and conversion percentages, but then we have to roll up our sleeves and work on follow-up and find out what's going on with these people. They obviously filled out a form, they joined. Let's get them going. It's not are you still interested? That's the worst thing you can say to a prospect. It's, when do you want to get started? When can we get started? Go ahead and log in. We encourage excitement. We'll talk about that to our mastery level members in the masterclass when it comes to our teams and team leadership, and that has a lot of layers. So mastery level members, get ready for a wild one whenever we start that. We're going to probably be later than 9 p.m. Eastern time. And then bonuses is bonuses. You guys can look at that at your own. Once you've done everything and your traffic is running and things are happening in your business and you're feeling good, just collect them. I actually have bonuses I have to give out that somebody contacted me on is Ben Clark, mastery level member, and he joined Great Life. So what does he get for all of that? He gets 100,000 credits for joining Great Life, 100,000 advertising credits with the TL2i Cash Mailer. He gets well, it gets a JV level upgrade, but since he's a mastery level member, that gets trumped all the way to the very highest upgrade at the TL2i cash mailer called the MSF mod. So because he went all in with all in with Genesis Legacy Vault, so that's pretty good. So we're all trying to give as many bonuses as we can, all of us involved at the at the partner level. But read about the bonuses. You can do that first. I mean, and get real excited, but make sure you come back and collect them. We didn't want that to be a distraction. We wanted you to get your business running and then claim everything. And that the bonuses just take everything again to a higher level. Everything we do here continues to build on itself until it gets to like a giant snowball of success. All right, so that's the 2K Profit System. I'm going to come out of screen share right now, and what I
Excuse me,
want to
Rob.
do is I want to talk to the members here.
You need to check the recording. It stopped recording.
It's still running for me here.
Okay.
Yeah, if it did, it did. It is what it is. I can't really do anything about that. Okay, but yeah, it still shows here that it's running. Yeah, that it's running. Okay, but we'll sort that out. So let me go through the lineup here and see if we have any questions. Any of our folks have any burning questions right now? I'll read through the chats here, the meeting chat notes. I'm kind of scrolling through. I see that everybody said hello. Letitia, hi, and Anna from the UK. I can't log in. It says my email is bad. Oh, okay. And then I think, was that Tina? So yeah, I'm having issues. Letitia having issues trying to rejoin on the computer. I'm unable to access without meeting. There is no passcode. Shouldn't require a passcode. So did Letitia make it back in? I don't know. Can you assist me? Yeah, we'll get with you, Letitia, if you're hearing me. Yeah. Okay. So Tina asked, what if I don't have $2,000 yet? I don't have anything yet. Well, we start at the beginning and we save up and we get our mindset in a good place. And we understand that sometimes it's a marathon, not a sprint. There's also small business loans that can be done. We give financing ideas. We have payment plans. We have a lot of things. There's a lot of advice I can give to people. When I was back in the long time ago, I sold a whole bunch of stuff to get the money that I needed for the capital to get into something that I really wanted to. And it ended up paying off 10, 20 fold. So you got to find a way. You got to find a way. We keep the faith. We get creative. We build it one block at a time. All righty. No questions from Glenn. So Latricia. So let's start with Latricia. Latricia, how can we help you in the 2K Profit System tonight? We're so glad to have you as part of our team. If you want to jump on the mic, you can. You just have to unmute, or you can type. Either way, I'm good either way. Okay. Well, we're hoping the recording's good. If it is, we're good. But we have the live stream, so that'll be awesome. We should be good on the live stream then. So you will have a recording. Who's your sponsor, Latricia? Who is your sponsor for the 2K Profit System? That way we know who we can contact to definitely get with you one-on-one. But yeah, everything's recorded. So I do a recording, and a lot of times that's just for my own, posting it on YouTube, but it goes live streams into the group, onto the Facebook page. So it's saved on Facebook, which is nice. Unless we lost that. Hopefully we didn't. You honestly don't know. You just signed out. That's where Jared usually helps us. So we'll figure that out. If you log in, and I believe you can, when you're logged in, you just click on. There's an area that tells you who your sponsor is. It literally says on the left-hand column, your sponsor, and it will have a picture of the person or at least a name. So you can get back to us on that. If you just joined, then you want to make sure that you're able to log in. And then it's just following the steps. But yeah, that recording will be available to you for sure, Latricia. We'll make sure of it. Make sure you come to our WOW chat. Make sure you come to our Facebook group. Get linked into the community. Get linked into the community. That's the key. All right. I'm going to give you, if you have any trouble, I'm just going to put my email address out there. Just give you some lifeline because we don't want to lose anybody because of, just not knowing who to grab and how to grab them. So anybody here that's struggling or just needs more information or please reach out. Okay. So let's see who else. Ben Bailey. I think Ben is new to the situation here. Ben, can you hear me? Ben Bailey. If you want to jump on the mic, you can. If you want to type in the chat, you can. Chat button is at the bottom of your screen. It'll open up the right-hand side window. Ben Bailey, can you hear us? Going once, going twice. Okay, we can come back to you though, Ben. Yeah, we're going to go as long as we have to tonight to get it with everybody. Let's see who else looks pretty new to the situation. David's iPhone, which there's a lot of Davids I know. Which David is this? Welcome and thanks for coming. Same thing for you, David. If you want to you have to unmute yourself. You can unmute or you can type in the chat. We're here to answer questions, get people started, get people over a hump. That's what we do here. Sorry, our thing went a little long. We may have to clip a few little things. I probably was the guilty party tonight. So many things to talk about. So David, going once, going twice. Is my sound still coming through? Vicky, shake your head yes if you can hear me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm starting to lose faith in my voice, I guess. All right. So David, we can come back to you as well. But again, team, you also have to, if you hit the chat button at the bottom of your screen, that opens up the chat window. You can let us know, like you're here and how you're doing, and we will respond. Let me see who else we have here. That may be it for brand new people who I have not met before, or I'm not sure that I've met them before. Okay. All righty. Now it's just general questions, comments before we transition out to our next meeting. And it's all voluntary. Tonight, especially, it's 9 p.m. We hit our time, but I'm not, I want to make sure everybody's good. Did I hear something? Maybe I'm hearing things. Rahima, I picked up something new tonight. Nice. Yeah, do share that, Rahima. However you want to do it, if you want to private message me. I like to hear that somebody learned something new. That's good. That's awesome. Yeah. All right. Cool beans. All right. Going once, everybody. Going twice, everybody. Okay. I guess that is it for tonight. So thank you, everybody, for coming. Get back to your sponsor for sure. Get back to me. Get back to, get back to somebody so we can help and support you. But plugging into the community is so important because otherwise you could just kind of float away into cyberspace, and we don't want that to happen. So if you're a member, all you have to do is make sure that you log in, and all your lifelines are right there in front of you in your back office of the 2K Profit System. We're going to move on to our next meeting. So if you're not a mastery level member, so our mastery level members that I can see here tonight, I want you to stay behind. So that would be Susan. Vicky is mastery level. We have Ray. We have Tony. And I think that's it. So everybody, and Joseph. So everybody else, you are free to go. The next meeting is only for mastery level members, part of that additional value and content that we do for the people that if you're grooming to be a six-figure earner in the industry, that's where you got to be. $2,000 commissions goes a long way to helping somebody make a six-figure income. So we have to be honest about that. So definitely check out the mastery. get with us on the financing side of that. I'm going to take a 5-minute break, 3-minute break, be back at 9:05, and then we will start the masterclass. If you're here and you're not a mastery member, you may see like you kind of got gently booted, but it doesn't mean that you did anything wrong. We love you. It's just that next meeting is for mastery level members only. So thank you to everybody. I'm going to stop the live share right now. So the live share is going to go. Maybe that's what you meant, Vicky. I don't know if the live. I think the live share, the live stream, right? That's what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, that's fine because I have a good recording here. Yeah. So I'm going to stop the regular recording and I can post that all over the place. Thank God for that. Oh my goodness. Woo.
Thanks, Rob.
Right.
See you next week.
See you next week, Dale, and everybody. And
Yep.
to your massive success, recording ending.
Yeah.